Logic Pro for iPad. So I have the iPad mini, which is not the iPad to get the full advantage of Logic Pro. I'm gonna test it out on my bigger iPad, but right now I have it on this one. But yo, I swear I just charged this like 2 days ago. Like the battery life on these iPad minis is horrible compared to the 11. So if you do want to get into making iOS music, I definitely recommend the 11 or the bigger one. I heard they're making an even bigger one, but maybe that might just be a rumor. So it's dead, but we're still going to talk about it. So first thing I want to say is that I was actually upset I didn't see Jacob Hawk from Hack Attack on the official Apple video they made where they had a few influencers and music making people there. So this guy has literally made his whole YouTube channel about iOS apps, and it's a great channel. If you don't know who he is, this is what he looks like. That's my homie. So I was kind of upset not to see him there. If you're into iOS, you know who this guy is. So I was upset not to see him there. So I did try it out for a bit, and I do like GarageBand for the iPad. I think it's awesome. I like the kotos. Always, like, I really like that they have those Asian instruments. They've had the same 4 Asian instruments for years. I really hope that they continue to add on to that because, you know, Logic really feels like an updated version of GarageBand, and that's what Logic is, like on laptop as well. But on the iPad, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a beefed up version of GarageBand. But that's not like talking smack about GarageBand. I think GarageBand is a great starting point for anyone trying to get into music. And not only that, like I know professionals that use GarageBand because of its simplicity. I use it when I just want something simple. But the problem here is not the similarities. The problem is that, okay, what are they giving us extra? Because I heard something about the main sampler, like it's not even like the full version that Logic has. So that was one thing. When I play on my iPad, I'm not really looking for a DAW. Like I really like the iOS music making apps, and then just use that with my hardware. But I definitely get the appeal of having the iPad and just making music on that. So you're gonna plug that into an interface. Wait, scratch that. No, you're gonna need a dongle because, yeah, so that's just extra. No headphone output, and it doesn't seem like a big deal for people that aren't into making music, but what about a input, yo? I really hope that the release of Logic Pro for iPad means that they're planning on making an iPad that's gonna be like fully blown out. Hope, right? Fingers crossed. I mean, yo, I would be happy with just like 2 USB-Cs. Give me like a headphone output. I doubt that they will, because I feel like that's moving backwards. But what's the alternative? Because guess what? Nobody's working on latency-free audio. So you have this iPad, you have all these dongles coming out of it to your interface, another one for your headphones. Nobody has made latency-free Bluetooth audio a priority. Like not even those expensive 500 Apple headphones will give you latency-free audio. And don't tell me like it's impossible to have latency-free audio, okay? Because men have been on the moon, all right? So don't tell me. Y'all need to work harder. Keep trying to figure it out, because it would be dope if I could be like, okay, here's my iPad. I'm just gonna pull up Logic, put in my AirPods, and boom, I'm jamming. But that is not the case. That is not the case because of that latency. So until they fix that, like that needs to be a priority, and like more people need to talk about this, because why have we just accepted that Bluetooth audio is impossible without latency? Because I'm about to show you this. This is a THR30 MK2, and it is a wireless monitor. But not only that, yo, yes, 1/4 inch. So whatever you plug this beautiful thing into, latency-free audio, baby. Latency-free Bluetooth audio. So put this technology somehow in the iPad. Figure it out. You can do it. I believe in you, Apple. I believe in you. I wonder like how much they know already. Like I wonder how much technology like they have access to, but they're just holding us back because they know that like, hey, we could probably write this out a few more years, you know? We still have a bunch of these casings. We still have a bunch of these buttons. Let's just try to get rid of this. We'll just we'll paint it. And don't get me started about the subscription, because we're gonna talk about that in another video, but that's a whole different thing, man. Like, you don't own anything. They have you. Like, they got you. Because you like the software, and like, you know, that sucks because, hey, this probably means that I give it like 5 years before like most things are subscription based. I truly believe that Logic for desktop is going to be subscription based. And when a big giant does something like this, it makes it really easy for smaller companies to follow in their footsteps. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more subscription stuff. Yo, they don't want us to own anything. I called this like way back. So what do you guys think about all this? The subscription, the Bluetooth audio, the battery life. What do you guys think about the dongles? Let me know below. Catch you in the next one.